What's up Multiverse, Dr. Dave here and welcome to the Geek Lounge. On today's video we are going to be opening up all the Funko Pop parcels that I received while I was away, so let's check out what we got. And just before we get into the first parcels, guys, a real quick disclaimer, especially for our wonderful subscribers and followers and anyone who watched our last video, the Funko Pop hunt in Reykjavik, Iceland, because at the end of that video, I did mention that the next series of videos were all going to be Star Wars themed to carry on our celebration of the 45th anniversary of Star Wars. And so the original plan was to kick off our Star Wars celebration on May 4th. We did actually do that with that Hot Toys Qui-Gon Jinn. Be sure to check that video out, by the way, if you haven't already. It's very, very cool hot toy, albeit an older one. And then the plan was to drop more content throughout the month of May, all Star Wars themed, but it didn't quite go to plan. And there are two reasons why. Firstly, I simply didn't expect to be away as long as I was on holiday. And secondly, I'm now actually going to be going away again. It's not holiday related, more kind of work related, but I'm going to be away for the second half of May. And it's simply not plausible. Well, I say plausible. It's impossible to take everything with us to kind of then carry on the Star Wars content while I am away for the end of May. So what we are going to be doing is postponing our Star Wars celebrations by 2 weeks. In fact, the idea is to kick things off now on May, or should say re-kick things off on May 25th, which is actually the 45th birthday of Star Wars. So guys, make sure you stay tuned. Apologies if you were expecting some Star Wars, related content, but it is coming in about 2 weeks, guys, so stay tuned. And now onto the parcels, guys. I've actually got a bag down here, you can't see it. I had a whole bunch of things delivered to my mum's place while I was away. I mean, I'm not going to open these up because I'll probably do these in the next video, but I thought I'd show them off real quick. It is the Deceased box set. Was it GameStop exclusive? I think it was. We didn't get these in the UK, so I was pretty happy to get this at a discounted price from Danny and Jazz as well. They were selling them for $24.99. So there it is, the GameStop exclusive Deceased box. I hope you guys can see that there in the light. There is the top cover as well. I actually ordered two of them because they were at that discounted price, like I said, of $24.99. But we'll actually get these opened up probably in the next video, like I said. So again, yeah, stay tuned for those. And apart from those Deceased boxes, I did open everything up that was delivered to my mum's just to check it was all in good order. The really cool thing about this figure, I think it was £50. If you spent £50, it was like a weekend thing that Danny and Jazz did. If you spent £50, they actually gave you this figure for free. And it is actually a fairly new figure. Let me open it up and show you guys. It is the Walmart exclusive Alexa Bliss from the latest wave of WWE figures. Before we actually get into the, or look at the figure in detail itself, let me just show you guys the back here, because I thought this was a little bit weird, because that is not the latest wave of figures, so I was quite surprised about that. As for the figure itself, it is really, really cool. There is some really nice detail on it. Alexa Bliss with her doll Lily. If I'm being perfectly honest, I kind of am over this gimmick now. It was good for a while, but then it kind of really just went a bit too crazy. And I did start to miss that old kind of cocky, classy Alexa Bliss, from back in the day. She has just returned now. I don't know if she was injured or whatever, but I know she did just return recently. So we'll see where it goes. I think she did still have the doll and things, but yeah, that's a whole entire different conversation. Back to the Funko Pop, like I said, some really cool detail there on the dress, the wrestling attire. I love how they've done the hair with the, the pigtails as the kind of pink streaks come down. That is pretty cool. As we swing back round to the front, the bow ties there in the head. I love how they've done the eye makeup with the white eyes. That is very cool because it does make the figure look a little bit more menacing. And of course, the Lily doll, that, speaking of menacing, does look pretty menacing, pretty terrifying. Yeah, just some really cool detail on the figure. I'm very happy to add it to my WWE collection. And then, guys, I picked up the latest die-cast figure from the Funko shop. This is, of course, Boba Fett. I say the latest one because a Darth Vader one is now releasing. Not too sure when. It could be any day now. It could be a couple of weeks from now. Who knows? And you, of course, can now get chases of the die-cast as well. I'll spoil it for you right now. I did not get the chase. Like I said, I wanted to open up everything to make sure it was all in good order. From the diecast, I actually am still missing Wonder Woman. I don't know if you guys can see, I've got Captain America, Iron Man and Batman there. And this was the first of the Star Wars ones that they did. The iconic bounty hunter Boba Fett. Like I said, that Darth Vader one coming as well. So I'll just pull it out. I'm not going to take a closer look at it. I keep saying I want to do one of these big diecast videos, and then I kind of always seem to miss one or missed the latest one, but I managed to get this one this time. Let me show it off to you guys there so you can just get a closer look at it. I mean, it is pretty much just a standard Boba Fett figure that has been done in the past. It's just die cast. Very, very hard. Don't know if you guys can hear that. Maybe there on the table. Pretty hard. And as most of you guys know by now with these die cast figures, you of course do get the display box where everything is lasered on as opposed to a regular kind of cardboard box with a window, and the figure obviously sits in there and gets displayed. Like I said, won't be taking a closer look at this because I do want to do a die-cast video. I hope to get that Darth Vader and that Wonder Woman eventually. Just a quick word as well on the chases. I am interested to know what you guys think because these figures are already pretty expensive. Are you happy that they've now added chases to these die-cast figures? Me personally, not really, and I have to say I don't really like these silvery chases. I mean, they may look cool. I haven't seen one on display. They may look cool in this, but I honestly think I prefer the colour ones. So yeah, let me know in the comments section below. Firstly, are you happy that there are now chase versions of these die-cast figures? And what do you guys also think of these chases? Because that Darth Vader one is also the same where it's going to be silver. And the last thing delivered to my mum was a Funko Shop order, which like I said, I have already opened up. I'll show you guys the soda first because I'm not going to be opening up any sodas in today's video. This one was the Witcher soda, limited to 8,000 pieces, the international edition, as you guys can see there. Not sure if you did check out the 50 sodas video. Be sure to check it out if you haven't. It's really, really cool. I opened up 50 unique sodas. I think I got, was it 10, 11 chases? I honestly can't remember off the top. Maybe it was 9 actually. It was 9, 10 or 11. One of those 3 numbers that I got chases out of those 50 figures, so it was pretty cool. And we are now preparing for another. I had like 5 or 6 left over from that video because I had a surplus. I had like 56, 57, and we're now starting to collect some more. Don't know if I'll go to 50 again. It was a pretty long video. It took quite a long time to put together, but maybe we'll do 20, 25, and so this Geralt from The Witcher will go towards that, so make sure you stay tuned. And the 2 Funko Pops I got in this order were both WonderCon exclusives. We have here Peacemaker and Wall-E, 2 really cool figures which I can't wait to take a closer look at. And actually, let me just show the back off to you there, guys. The Peacemaker one has none of the other figures from the wave, just literally says Peacemaker, whereas Wall-E has some of the figures from the recent wave that we have shown off on the channel before. And we'll start off with Wall-E. If you have been following, you know I am a huge Wall-E fan. It is one of my favourite Pixar movies, and I was really happy to add this to my Wall-E collection where he is holding the trash. He's essentially compacted it, is that the right word? You know, in his stomach, and yeah, he then pulls it out and makes kind of towers and things with it. I love how the cockroach is sitting there on the top as well. I actually didn't really notice that from any of the glam shots or you know, when it was there on the store. I have to say it's the first time I'm kind of seeing that. The Wall-E sculpt, I mean, his body is what it is. There's not much you can do about it, but it is slightly different to some of the other figures because he is more raised. You know, they're on his treadmills, but the rest is pretty much the same, you know, to be honest. Is treadmill the right word? I don't know if it is the right word, but you know what I mean, his feet. But everything else is pretty much the same. I love how he's got the tilted head as well. And like I said, really happy to add that to the Wall-E collection. And then as for the Peacemaker figure, this is really, really cool. Though I do have to say we were really upset here in the UK because it took an eternity for Peacemaker to come to our television screens. I think it was even 2 or 3 weeks after it had finished in the US before we finally got it here in the UK. Though I do have to say every episode was released at the same time. So we were able to binge it in, I want to say even 2 nights. I think we did do it. It might have been 3, but 2 or 3 nights. Really, really cool. Really, really enjoyed it. You know, if you guys know me, you know I am a big wrestling fan, so I've always known about John Cena and how entertaining he was. And he still really did surprise me. I thought the show was really, really funny. Really, really entertaining. This is actually towards the end. I won't really say too much just in case you haven't seen it, but it's kind of towards the end where he has his Peacemaker shield. He has the helmet, the red eyes. I mean, yeah, it's a really cool looking figure. I am happy to add it to the collection. Well, I guess technically it's starting the Peacemaker collection because the rest of the figures are due out, I want to say July if I'm not mistaken, and some of those look really, really cool. And now on to the rest of the parcels, guys. Some of these did come while I was away. Some of them have come since. And most of them are a little bit of a surprise, if I'm honest, because I kind of forgot what I had pre-ordered. Although these ones are both from HMV, so I'm pretty certain I know what these are. Quite happy to finally receive them because it does actually complete the wave. So here is the first one. It is, if I can actually get him out, overhaul from My Hero Academia there. And well, you maybe might guess what this other one is then. It is also My Hero Academia. Oh, forgot I'd already opened it. And this one I was really happy to get and kind of see it up close. The Aizawa in Sleeping Bag, Sleeping Aizawa, whatever you want to call it. Also from My Hero Academia. Let me just show the back off to you guys, because that is from the latest wave, which we have now completed. I mean, I'll give you guys a quick turn of both of these figures, but I won't be talking about them in great detail, because with these two figures, I have finally completed that wave of My Hero Academia figures. And I mentioned it about 3 or 4 times that I wanted to do a full video of the full wave. So now I can finally do that, so make sure you stay tuned for that if you are a My Hero Academia fan. Now next up, and if I'm not mistaken, this is Zavi's first ever exclusive Funko Pop. I could be completely wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure this was the parcel from Zavi, and the only thing I ordered from them recently is their first exclusive Funko Pop. Let me get in here, I can see it. It is, let me show this off to you guys, it is the Superman and Lois flying. Really, really cool. First ever Zavi exclusive, like I said, with their Zavi exclusive sticker, which I am really happy that it is that green iridescent. When I first saw this, the glam shots, it was actually black and white, like a black and white sticker, potentially a silver sticker. And I just thought, they kind of missed a beat there, because their colours are green, and now the figures have finally come out. I mean, we saw it on Top Pops first. He actually got this figure, I think, before anyone else in the world, because Zavi had sent it to him. But it is a really cool sticker to go with the box. Let's now take a closer, well, actually, let me just show the back to you guys. It is really just, again, a glam shot of the figures. Let's now take a closer look at them. And they actually remind me of the Carl and Ellie wedding figures from Up, not in terms of looks, just by the fact that they're not attached. You can actually separate them from the hands. But these figures are really, really cool. I do believe this is Superman 1, if I'm not mistaken, with Christopher Reeve, and the actress that played Lois Lane, her name escapes me, but yeah, they're just really, really cool figures on these bases because they are flying. I love the Superman suit. Lois also has her kind of dress. Was it a dressing? I mean, it's been so long since I saw any of the Christopher Reeve Superman, to be honest. Superman films. But yeah, it's just a really cool figure. I love the detail on it. The hair looks pretty good. It's just a really nice figure. I love how the hands also do clasp together. Like I said, they can be separated, but yeah, just a really, really nice figure and a perfect first Zavi exclusive. And the next 3 parcels are all from Danny and Jazz, but I have no clue as to what's in here. Maybe an inkling of one of the figures, but I honestly cannot remember what else is in here. Let's just try and open that up. It was a little bit stiff there. We've got some air bubbles on top. And as always with Danny and Jazz, everything comes in a pop sorter. So maybe I'll show this off to you guys first. No idea if it's upside down or not, so it's a little bit of a surprise. I still really can't tell from here what that is. The Kawaki, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, glow-in-the-dark Hot Topic exclusive from Boruto. I've said this so many times, I'm kind of bored myself of saying it. I'm sure you guys are bored to death of me saying it. I have not seen Boruto. I'm nowhere close to Boruto. I'm not even close to Shippuden yet. Well, I've got a few episodes of the older one to go, so that's a bit of a lie. Not too far from Shippuden, but yeah, long, long way to go. You know, before I get to this, there are some of the other figures on the back. But yeah, guys, I kind of figure there's no point really taking a closer look at this because I wouldn't really know what to say about it. I mean, could we do the glow? Maybe we'll take a quick look at the glow.
Right, I may have to look into this, guys, because I've had the torch on this and, well, nothing glows, so I don't really know what's going on. What part is really supposed to glow? I don't know if I've been duped with something. Is the hand supposed to glow? I mean, and like I said, I've had the torch on here for quite a while and yeah, there's nothing. So if anyone owns this figure, please do let me know in the comment section below what's supposed to glow, and or have I just got a duff figure.
DJ Collectibles box number 2. Let's see what this is. I'm actually pushing on that a bit too much. Let's get it in there. Again, we have the bubble on top. Here is the pop sorter. I saw this card. Thank you for ordering. Oh, never really kind of seen that before. It's just a card from Danny and Jazz saying thank you for ordering, and there are all their socials there if you guys can see them. But yeah, let's see what this figure is. Again, I'll show it off to you guys first. If you can make, I think I can make that out. I think it's actually upside down. This is the one figure that I kind of suspected was coming. It is indeed the masked, well, it's called Masked Manager, Walmart exclusive, but it is the square figure, the square masked square figure from Squid Game. And actually, let me just show off the back there. That is all the common figures, which we did show off in a video, I want to say 6 weeks ago now. It was definitely over a month ago. Be sure to check that out if you are a fan of Squid Game. But let's now take a closer look at the square masked figure. And there he is, guys. And there's not really a huge amount of difference between any of the masked figures, except, of course, for the shape on the mask, this one being a square. And the square one does also have, I wanted to say a pistol or a revolver, you know, some kind of handgun in his hand, whereas the circled one just kind of has the hands by the side. So there's not really too much else to say. The rest of the kind of jumpsuit, the kind of pinkyish reddish color, it's pretty much the same as we go around there. May as well swing back to the front because that's where more of the detail is. So yeah, like I said, all he really is doing is carrying a handgun and has a square. That's really the only difference to the circle face manager, or, well, I say manager, I don't know if they were managers, circle worker I think it was called, and then I think the triangle guys were the ones that did all the kind of killing and stuff. And I think that is the, well, I know that is the last figure to come out of at least this current wave. Rumours of a second wave, of course, and that is going to be a Funko Shop exclusive, so patiently waiting for that one to come out. And now the final box, and I really have no clue what this is. I would have got Dispatch. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think I do know what this figure is. It's another that I've been quite excited about because I actually just started watching the anime again, even though I only saw it maybe a year or so ago. I'll show it off to you guys first. Not sure if it is upside down. Almost, well, he is a kind of special one there. As you guys can see it, it is the Inosuke Hashibira. Well, that's all it says, but it is lounging Inosuke, as most people know about, with the box lunch exclusive sticker. There is the common wave of figures on the back, and there he is, guys. Inosuke, one of the most popular characters in Demon Slayer. Very, very funny. Like I said, I started to watch the anime again because I didn't watch the second season. I watched up to the Mugen Train, only the movie. I didn't watch the Mugen Train arc, so I have seen the movie, but I didn't watch the arc, and I was really waiting for the dubbed versions, the English dubbed versions to come, and then of course I went away and things, so they are all here now. But then I thought, you know what, it's been a little while since I saw Demon Slayer, and it's only, I think, 26 episodes if I'm not mistaken, you know, from that first season. So I thought I'd watch all that, do the Mugen Train arc, and then the Entertainment District arc as well, so I am fully caught up. But yeah, just a really, really cool figure. Here he is lounging. I already kind of forget where this is from because I think I'm up to about episode 15 again in the first season, and he is lounging in the Wisteria house, but he's actually got his mask off, so I'm trying to think when this was. I'm sure it'll come up very soon, but it is still very, very funny. Like I said, I love Inosuke, how he gets Tanjiro's name wrong, Punjiro, and all the other things. It's just very, very funny. This is a very, very cool figure. I know a lot of people are a bit unhappy that they've made so many different Inosuke figures now, but the fact he's so popular, that's why they're going to do it. But I do agree, we definitely need another Zenitsu figure very soon with his kind of lightning breathing technique, you know, whatever it's called. Now onto the bigger parcels, guys, and this one is from EMP. I want to be a little bit careful because there's a potential chase that I can get in this, but I will be perfectly honest, there's not really going to be too much exciting in this box because I got they had like a 3 for 2 sale, and so I was just getting some older things to kind of finish off some collections. But yeah, like I said, I want to be a little bit careful because we got a potential chase in here, so I'd obviously like to show you guys first, make it a little bit of a surprise. So I'm going to try and see, first of all, yeah, I can see one there. But we'll do this one first. This show I have just started watching. Well, I say just started. We started watching it before I went away. Not too far from the end now. but it is Parks and Recreation. We've become a huge fan of the show. It's so funny. Can't believe I didn't see it before, although I always feel it wasn't like well advertised here in the UK. I really don't even remember it being on during its original run. This is the Andy Dwyer, what is it, Andy as Princess Rainbow Sparkle, as you guys can see there. There are some of the other figures on the back. I haven't got too many from Parks and Rec. I am going to start the collection because, like I said, I've become a huge fan of the show. So yeah, there's a few more to get. I do have the Janet Snakehole in here somewhere as well. Is that her there? It is indeed. April Ludgate's kind of, was she English? I don't know, English alter ego, that kind of lady of the house type. Yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with that, but there she is. It's the same. Is it the same? I'm pretty sure it's the same yet. Same, I think it was from the same wave of figures. I mean, I'll give you guys a real quick look at these. Like I said, they are older figures, and I could talk about them because I have seen these episodes already, but I figured I'm going to keep going with the Parks and Rec collection, and maybe I'll do a big video at the end once I say once I've got them all, but I do know there's a couple of Andy Dwyer figures which are super rare, super expensive, so not sure I will ever finish the collection, but yeah, we'll do something eventually down the line. And then I ordered a couple of Harley Quinns from 2 different sets because for some unknown reason these were the last 2 that I was missing from both sets. I'm actually struggling to find the opening here, so this is the Harley Quinn, what was it, Dia de los Muertos? I can never remember that. The Day of the Dead. The Harley Quinn was the only one I was missing. I mean, there are a couple of glow-in-the-dark variants. I think there's now a Blue Beetle. I have got the Batman, I'm just looking at the back here, the Batman, Bane, and Joker glow-in-the-darks. They're actually, I think they're behind one of these over here somewhere. But there is the rest of the set. The Harley Quinn was the last one I needed. And then it just so happened she was also the last one that I need. You know what? Tell a lie. It's not. I actually don't have Deathstroke from the Imperial set either. I don't know why I completely forgot about him, but that is the Harley Quinn from the Imperial set. So I do actually still need Deathstroke to complete this collection. I mean, again, I'll give you guys a quick look at both of these figures, but they're both, I guess they're not super old, especially the Harley Quinn one. I think that only did come out towards the end of last year, because I believe the Day of the Dead holiday is around like the beginning of November, if I'm not mistaken. They're both very cool looking figures, but like I said, they're pretty old, so there's no point me really talking about them too much. I think this is the one that is a possible chase. I'm not gonna look at it because I have had a chase from EMP before from this same set, but how lucky are we going to be this time? That is the front. Did we get lucky? I've turned it upside down. I can already see there is no chase sticker, so we didn't. Tokyo was the last figure. I'm pretty sure it's the last figure that I needed for my La Casa de Papel, the Money Heist series. Although I do, of course, need the chase version of her, running out of words here, of her as well. I did receive the Berlin chase, actually, from EMP, and then I did pick up a common Berlin as well. So yeah, literally just the chase Tokyo as well. Again, I mean, we'll take a quick look at this. Tokyo, a very cool character. I must say, I still haven't finished Money Heist, that final season. I said I'd watch it at Christmas when the second half of the final season dropped, and then I didn't. So I still really need to get round to it. I might actually watch it while I'm away for that second half of May. We'll see. But yeah, cool character, cool show, cool figure as well. Just that last one needed now for the collection. And then I forgot I actually ordered this because it was surprisingly part of the 3-for-2 deal. It is the 1970s mini moment from One Division with Wonder and Geraldine. I already have the 1950s and the 1960s, so happy to add the 1970s as well. I won't be taking this out and showing it off, as I mentioned, when I got the 50s and 60s as well. I wanted to get everything throughout the years and then to show it off in one full video. Let me show you guys the back there. You may be able to see what the kind of figure, the moment looks like. But yeah, like I said, we'll be taking a closer look at all of these once they have released, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And the last figure in my EMP order, guys, is a new one. It is Yennefer from The Witcher. It just says Yennefer, but it's kind of like a party outfit that she goes to honestly can't really remember the episode this is from. An EMP pre-release. I have to say, I didn't even know this figure was coming out, to be perfectly honest. I tried to stay away from news and things while I was on holiday, and then I saw this drop on EMP and I thought, yep, I've got to get that. I am collecting the Witcher line of figures. And so that's why we're not actually going to be taking a closer look at this figure, because I am still waiting for the last two, because I then wanted to do a full wave. I've mentioned it several times, similar to the My Hero Academia wave. I want to do the full wave of Witcher figures. I don't know if you guys can quite see them there in the shot. The two we're waiting on is Geralt and Roach, and then the kind of casual Geralt, but I think it's called Casual Geralt anyway. It was either the New York Comic Con exclusive or the Emerald City Comic Con exclusive. But yeah, it's more the outfit when he becomes the Butcher of Blaviken. So yeah, guys, again, if you love The Witcher, make sure you stay tuned, because that video will be coming very, very soon, because I do expect to have those figures delivered within the next month. Last two parcels, guys, and this one is from the Funko shop. I figured I'd do this one next because it does contain mainly sodas. I think there's only one Funko Pop in here. So, tell a lie, there are actually a few things in here. Man, I really forgot what I've ordered. Well, let's pull this out first. I think that's going to be the two Funko Pops, so we'll take a look at that in a second. What have we got here? That's just Marvel Battle World. I think that literally comes in every Funko shop order. Stranger Things t-shirt. I kind of forgot I ordered that. We'll take a look at that in a second. But yeah, I figured let's quickly get the sodas out of the way, because I did order a few, like I said, for another future soda video. First, here we have Popeye, 4,500 pieces, the International Edition. Silent Bob, 4,700 pieces, also the International Edition. Figured I may as well get this, as I did pick up Jay before. RoboCop limited to 6,000 pieces. I keep saying International Edition. These are all going to be International Editions. Really excited to get into this one. Big fan of the original RoboCop. Stone Cold Steve Austin limited to 10,000 pieces. The first WWE soda. Again, really excited to get into this one. Big fan of WWE. Huge fan of Stone Cold Steve Austin, who was massively impressive in his return match. We'll call it return match. His first match in what, nearly 20 years at WrestleMania Night 1. Very impressive. And lastly, Faye Valentine, also 6,000 pieces. Will go with the Spike and Ed sodas that I still have to open up. Really hope, I say hope, surely we're going to get a Jet figure as well to complete that sort of soda set. But yeah, really excited to get into these sodas. Like I said, I probably won't do a 50 soda video. We'll probably limit it to like 20 or 25. So yeah, stay tuned for that if you do like Funko sodas. I'll give you guys a quick look at the Stranger Things t-shirt. Figured I'd pick it up because Stranger Things is coming out very soon. A whole bunch of new pops were announced as well for the new season, and I figured I'd try and do a Stranger Things video at some point. I do own a lot of Stranger Things figures, but I've still got a lot to go as well. But there is the t-shirt, guys. Very cool. I really can't actually see it myself. The kids on their bikes, and it's almost like a truck or something is toppled over about to hit them. Looks really cool. And yeah, like I said, can't wait for season 4 and to get more of the Stranger Things line of Funko Pops. And then on to the two figures I ordered. We have another Parks and Rec one that I completely forgot I ordered. It is the Filibuster Leslie 2021 Summer Convention Limited Edition. Box is, it's actually not too bad. I thought it was a little bit crushed. It is from the same line, or the same wave I should say, as the other two that I showed off earlier. Again, I won't really take a closer look at it because there's no point, although funnily enough I did actually watch this episode, was it last night or the night before, literally within the last 2 nights. So yeah, I do know a bit about it, but like I said, we'll get more Parks and Recs figures and do a big video at some point. But this figure I really do want to take a look at, another WWE one. It is Dude Love. I did a WWE video, man, when was it, like I want to say a year and a half, maybe even 2 years ago. It was one of the Royal Rumbles, and it was like a top 30 Funko Pops I'd love to see. And I actually had the 3 faces of Foley, Dude Love, Mankind, and Cactus Jack on my list. And they have actually finally released them all. Again, similar though to the Alexa Bliss figure all of the figures on the back are of the older wave. I just find that a little bit weird. Perhaps they really don't want to spend too much on kind of new box art and things like that. But yeah, guys, let's take a closer look at this figure now. And there he is, guys. A really, really great, cool looking figure. Brings back so many great memories from the Attitude Era. The three faces of Foley, this one, Dude Love. The Mankind and Cactus Jack figures are also both releasing, so that's really, really cool. They can go with the Mick Foley figure that has already been out for some time. But yeah, this one just has some really cool detail. I love how they've done the hair, the tie-dye headband there. Is tie-dye the right word? I think it is, right? The blue pants. I mean, there's not a lot going on at the back. All the detail is really at the front. You've kind of got Dude there on one side of the pants. I didn't mention Love on the other side of the pants. And then I'm pretty sure tie-dye is the right word. Dude Love logo there in the middle with the knife going through the heart. Very, very cool. Love how they've done the glasses as well, the goatee. It's just a really cool figure. Really happy to add it to the WWE collection. And then the final parcel, guys, is from Double Box Toys. I'll be pretty honest, this is fairly old, but we never got this here in the UK. So it's a little bit selfish that I'm leaving it till the end, but it is something that I really did want to look at, and it already looks cool from the box here. Check this out, guys. The Naruto Shippuden mystery box that's done in the way of Ichiraku's... Is it yeah, it is Ichiraku, right? Ichiraku ramen. It's done in a ramen box. Very, very cool. Well, let me get the cellophane wrapping off first so I can show you guys without too much glare there from the light. Like I said, we never got these in the UK. There's so many things we don't get in the UK. Mostly things that go to GameStop, which is pretty annoying. Really does grind my gears. So yeah, Ichiraku ramen. There it is, guys. If I take you all the way around, a mystery box, albeit I guess it's kind of like those Marvel Collector's Core boxes, the Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty boxes. You kind of know what's in there once it's already been spoiled. It's not like the Deceased boxes where you can get multiple different things. The only weird thing is I didn't know it kind of like opened like this. That's a bit of a surprise to me. That's pretty cool. As you open it on top, it is actually some of that ramen, and how good does that actually look? How many people out there, let me know in the comment section below, Naruto fans, how many people have actually wanted to eat what he does in the show, because it does look so good. I'm not going to tear that all the way off, but yeah, there's the top. There is a lot of this kind of stringy stuff. I don't actually know what that is necessarily called. Before we get to the pop, let me try and get the other things out here. So it is a Naruto lanyard. Man, it has been a while since I've actually watched Naruto, but yeah, it is a pretty cool looking lanyard with ramen bowls there on this part as well. Funko, pretty cool. What else have we got in here? And then we have a few pins of the main characters, the three main ones there, as well as the Leaf Village symbol. That one, definitely the Leaf Village symbol. And then we have a Naruto running sticker. That is very cool. Can add that to the sticker collection. And lastly, we have the Funko Pop, which is Kakashi with Lightning Blade, and it actually comes with the special edition sticker, as you guys can see there, because this was exclusive to GameStop. And then I did hear about this when they did this restock. Everything was coming with a special edition sticker instead, which I think did annoy some people, at least in the States. I mean, it is what it is. Yes, you prefer to have a different sticker, because that special edition sticker is just oh so boring, but it's still pretty cool. Happy to add this one to the collection. The only annoying thing is they've just now gone and released this as a glow-in-the-dark version, although I don't believe the glow is particularly spectacular, at least from what I have heard. There is some of the other figures from that wave. I do have the metallic Gaara, but I don't believe, I can never remember if I have Orochimaru or not. I definitely don't have Naruto or Tsunade. Need to add those to my collection as well. Again, there's no point me really taking a closer look at this Kakashi figure, even though I have seen Kakashi use Lightning Blade. I'll give you guys a quick spin of it so you guys can see, because it is a pretty cool looking figure. But yeah, I want to get so much more of the Naruto figures, watch so much more of the Naruto anime, and then I can do a kind of big Naruto video at some point somewhere down the line. And that is going to do it for today's video, guys. A really cool haul. Essentially what happens if you go on holiday but still have a Funko Pop addiction to feed. First and foremost, guys, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me here on the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If so, be sure to give it a like and drop some comments below. What did you guys enjoy most with what I got from this haul today? And as always, make sure you do subscribe and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any future content, including the opening of these GameStop exclusive DC boxes, which will be coming in the next video. And don't forget, the Star Wars content, our Star Wars celebration, is coming in a couple of weeks, so make sure you stay tuned for that as well. Guys, thanks again for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Peace out, nerds.